Did you go to YouTube? Look over here.
Hi, John Over here. Let's take your platform is open. You can find replay under the account. If I click on this caret, I can go to replay. It's going to give me
that's
the
Trade
start date.
So they're saying that you should be in Trade on Top Shot. You gotta download it and then log in with the login credentials they gave you. We'll work on it. What y'all doing? Oh.
Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. And he finds Austin complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. Terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
18, Pioneer. 2. Dragon, Panther, 70, Warriors, 70.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. You look at the Steeler defense. This unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Going underneath to the tight end Green. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Viking, 18. 18, Rodgers, 18. Hey, check that. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Viking, 18.
Green, the tight end, in motion. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 60 Bobcats.
They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11
at the 30-yard line. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32. You look at this Packers defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Come on.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a 2nd and 10.
18, 5 in.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck this. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I play?
Yeah, you play defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. On now is the Packers punter. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a first down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
It's now 2nd down.
Hurts. Connects with Kittle underneath. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
Ready? 1918.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And they'll accept that penalty. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Come on. Hit. Cougar 19.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Fired quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
90, Dragon 60.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Packers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going underneath to the tight end Green. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And Hurts going to move him around. Wilson with a first down carry. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Back to throw now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Hey, easy, 63, 63, man. 63, 63.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they'll audible to something else. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases misses it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, 3 completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
That's returnable now for Smith. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. 2nd and 7.
To Josh Jacobs. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw.
38-yard line.
Going underneath to the tight end, Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers are able to widen their advantage. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
63.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 70 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. An extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Steelers 7.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 1.
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Touchdown, Packers! From 8 yards out, and the Packers are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the Packers' 31-yard line.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 31 yards. And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays right after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there in the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down.
19.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 55 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down, Packers.
Crack all 80.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
19 type. 1979 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Back to throw. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
No touch that. Trimmer. Round up, Yeti. No touch.
Burt sets up to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Hey, let's go.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Hurts. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
8 yards on the loss brings up second and goal at the Packers' 16-yard line.
Yeti. Round up, Yeti. No touch.
After the sack on first down, Hurts. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Great.
Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, easy. 63, back. No touch.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13.
Steelers 22.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Here comes a reverse. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go. Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, but that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Green Bay, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.